Ciao, I'm Enzo.
I'm Celia.
This is Piazza Talk, our channel about our life in Lucca
And in the Tuscan Hills.
Please hit the subscribe button. Grazie.
Well, we're going to have a walk around Bernabeu today, and we are under the Tuscan sun. And
It's actually boiling today.
I got too many clothes.
Yes.
Usually I'm a very, very cold person and I have more clothes than anybody else, but I've even got too many clothes on for myself.
Me too. Yes.
It must be about over 20 degrees,
Yes,
I think.
yes. And sunny.
So our clothes do not reflect the temperature
You got to
for
go
once.
to strip a bit while we're walking.
So Bernabeu is perhaps the largest and probably the most populated, or one of the most populated.
I would say that's also the loveliest village in this area.
And it was very important in medieval times, and it's still very thriving with lots of families, and there are kids and restaurants, a wonderful shop, wonderful restaurant, rated one of the best restaurants for value for money
In the province of Lucca.
So we're pretty proud of it. Bernabeu was first mentioned in about 900, I think.
Just over 980 something, I think.
In the future, maybe we'll do some more of the history. But let's just take, for today,
I'll walk around the beach.
a wander around looking at this very pretty gem, which is, it looks over Bagni di Lucca, and it looks right down the valley towards Gafagnana and towards the Carrara Mountains. And from many of the houses you can see the Carrara Mountains. And I think one of the reasons Bernabeu was so important was because it's in a very strategic position.
Good.
Between Lucca and Florence.
Yes.
And indeed there is a castle right at the top, which we won't go to today, but we will on another day. Com'è bello questo posto?
Questo qui a me mi garba, perché vedi tipo di fiori, no, ma il tuo giardino è sempre colorato quando entri in paese, è bellissimo. Ma tu hai sempre lavorato in questo laboratorio a Bernabeu?
Sì.
Ha detto tu, ma chiamato? Siamo così.
polpetta quando viene giù. Avete fatto una
Non è
camminata?
come una volta, no?
Sì.
Brava, fa le voltorelle, via. Brava.
Oh, ciao!
Ciao.
Eccolo.
Cioè, era il telefono. Oh.
Today we're going to cook asparagi alla Fiorentina, asparagi Florentine style, which is a traditional peasant dish made with asparagus, eggs, parmesan, olive oil, and it is terribly good, nutritious and healthy.
Very few ingredients, and the best thing is the Florentines, who don't do brunch as a traditional thing, actually made this perfect brunch dish for spring.
It was almost like a prophetic food inside. We need asparagi. We need a string, salt and pepper to season. We need butter, not that much, just a small amount. Parmesan cheese and eggs. We will put the asparagi in a very deep saucepan. We need to cook the bottom, the hard bits, and we need to steam the tops. And we got to undercook them because we got to finish them off in the frying pan later on. Now we got to remove the hard bit there. So I cut this, and we keep more or less the same distance. But I try to save as much as we can of every single asparagus there. Now we go to put the asparagi in a kind of bunch that we got to put in the saucepan.
And this is where being a sailor comes in.
Yes, I hope I can remember the knots. What you need in reality is to be able to keep them upright in the saucepan, and I go to tie this bit of the string to one of the handles there. Now I'm going to lightly salt the water. It is boiling here. So, and now I'm going to put the asparagi here, like this, and I'm going to tie it. Now I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to cook them for 7-8 minutes. And now I'm going to cut the string. Now I'm going to put the asparagus in the frying pan. First thing, I get some butter. Like this. And add a tiny bit of olive oil, because in one another would control the temperature of the butter and don't get all the smoke.
And also, you don't want to burn your butter, do you?
No, I don't want to butter at all. Now I'm going to turn the heat on here, and I'm going to melt the butter. And now I'm going to place all the asparagus in the pan. Now I want to make sure that I'm going to cook the egg white. Now I'm going to add some salt. Salt mostly has to be on the egg yolk, which is nice and soft. And pepper. And this is the final touch. I just added Parmesan cheese and they're ready.
So this really is spring on a plate. Our fields around here are all green and yellow at the moment.
How is it?
It's the perfect brunch for these outdoor eating that we all have to do now. And it really is the perfect spring brunch, even though brunch doesn't really exist in Florence. But they've cracked it without knowing it.
Yeah, I can have it for, as we said before, light lunch, brunch, light supper, even a snack if you want a rich snack in the afternoon.
To me, it's just the perfect Sunday brunch. But it's pretty good for a light supper too.
Yeah, it is so easy to make.
So easy to make. Thank you to those who've subscribed this week to our channel. It's made a big difference, but please do remember to keep subscribing. It's free. Just press that button, press the like, and press the bell if you enjoy the videos. We enjoy being part of this community so much, and thank you all for your support.